how to use the systems of equations in your TI-nspire. We are going to be using this for Kirchhoff's rules, and I have our rules set up here as we would expect them to be. I am going to do a quick jump to our next slide and bring up my calculator, and let me get rid of this setting. Sorry about that. Let me bring up the calculator so we can do this. So the three equations that we are going to solve for are the ones highlighted here, are the x equals y plus z, 500x plus 300z equals 9, and 200y is equal to 300z. Now, in order to do this, what you're going to need to do is be on your calculator. Right now, obviously, I am in radians. It doesn't matter because it doesn't matter if you're using radians or degrees if you aren't using sine, cosine, or tangent. So we're going to start by going to menu, and we want to go to algebra and solve the system of equations and solve system of equations, ... The number of equations, we have 3 separate equations, so we have 3, and then I'm going to tab to get forward and say OK. Now if you notice, there's space for all 3, and I'm going to literally just type them in. And I'm going to do that x is equal to y plus z, and then you can tab or go down and enter that 500 times x plus 300 times y is equal to 9. Now, if you put in a decimal point, it will give you a decimal answer. I want to use fractional answers, so I'm going to leave it alone and not put in 0.00. And I am going to tab to the next line, and where I will enter 200 times y is equal to 300 times z. When you're doing this, we have definitely found that it does make a difference to include explicitly the multiplication signs. Definitely worth doing. Hit enter, and you will get your answers in fraction form. All you would need to do is then individually convert them into decimal answers, but if you're going to use these currents to solve for something later, like, pardon me, either the voltage or the power, I would suggest leaving them as a fraction in your calculator. Thanks.